Hello everyone. Today we will introduce how to use the XCP module in TS Master. First stage, we will go to the application, the calibration manager. When we open the manager, we can see the calibration's ECU. We can select the device, create a new ECU. As an example, I have already created a new ECU1. If we use the new ECU, just select and define the new ECU. For example, for the ECU, we can input the database. The first state, we will select the ECU1. We select the database. We can input A12 file in here. Here is the transport layer cam. It's the logic channel 1. If we using the 2 ECU, for example, for the ECU2, we may select the channel 203 when we select. It is for the channel selection. And then we can enable. So we can support connect a different ECU with the one TS master. For example, in here is the ECU1, here is the ECU2. We can use in a different A12 file and connect a different ECU. It is the TS master features. Now I will just delete this ECU2. We're using the ECU1 as example. First state, we can see the database. The database have already input. We can see some details for the signal. It's the measurement signal. We can find the different address, data type, and the layout, conversation, format, and so on. As we can see here, we see some commands in here. That is for the signal. For the signal, we can find another type. It is for the calibrations. And also we can support, for example, we can support the curve, this type of curve, and also can support the map type. As we can see in here, it is the map type. After that, we may connect the ECU first. So we would like to go to the protocol. Here is some protocol settings we would like to do in settings. The first things we will checking, for example, if we using the deal file with the ECU. Some ECU do not have the CN key dealt, so we do not need here. After that, we would like to confirm the master ID and slaver ID. We just select or just input. Normally, it will recognize by the A12 file. And then, if we using the CanFD, for example, for the CanFD, we would like to change the DLC. For example, we would like to set in the 64 bias. In this example, we just using the standard CAN, so we're using the 8 byte. And for here, we do not need the BIS. After that, we can using the normal or default settings in here. Normally, we can select the byte ordering. Now it is Intel and Motorola we can select. For now, it is the basic protocol settings. We would like to try to connect the ECU. For the connect the ECU, we would like to go to the power channel selection. We're using the channel selection that's in here. After that, we just using this connect. It is the connected ECU online. For now, because I have already enabled the auto start, for example, have already running at the online calibration. Normally, we would like to using this button to start online calibration. We can see in the trace system message have already connected ECU. We would like to using the DAQ or using the polling to measurement different signal. So we will go to the measurement list. For this list, normally it is the empty. We would like to go to the database. We select the different signal. For example, it is the blue one. It means have already select. We using the right kit and add to the measurement list only, and so on. We can see the color will change to the blue. For example, we try to add this signal to measurement list only. We will find in here. So it is the database and can select the different signal we would like to measurement. And then we'll go to the measurement list. In this type, we can select the two type measurement mode. Normally, we use the polling, and also we can select the DAQ. So, for example, in here, we use the polling or select the DAQ. For the DAQ list, we would like to go to the protocol. In the protocol, here is the DAQ settings. For the DAQ settings, it is the different type. We can support dynamic and the static, and so on. We can check the different settings in here. Normally, the settings will read by the A12 file. If we find some different settings in here, we can just select and change. And we will go to the event list. For the event list, we can measurement and see it. It is the event. For now, we can see the three events we usually use. We can see the different event type and the priority, and using the unit and rate. So as we can see here is the 10 microsecond is the 1000 is 1. So it is for the event list. Normally, we would like to go to the option commands. For the option commands, some ECU do not support the whole optional commands, so it depends on the ECU. If we ECU have already support the, for example, is the calibration settings or getting calibrations, we just select. So it is the command list. We can usually to select disabled and abled for this selecting. Now we have already have the measurement list. We can ready to start using this button. It is for the start measurement. For example, we try to start, and where we can find the signal have already changed or upload, we will go to the bus millimeter or bus measure. For the graphics, as we can see here, we try to stop and weld using zone. It is the signal we can have already select from this ECU, and also we can find the row trace in here. So we can also put the signal into the display. So it is for the, we can see it is for the measurement list.